Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 21 of The Sims 4. We've just got Natalie back to the house after doing a little bit of busking at the lounge. We were hoping that she was going to go and make some money from tips. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out that way. One of her current aspirations is she would like to buy a guitar, and I'm quite happy to do that for her. We've got some spare money. Let's go ahead and purchase object by function. It is under activities and skills, musical instruments, and some of them are still locked, so we haven't reached level 10 yet, and some of them are quite expensive. And these ones look really awful. I think she already has a guitar. Actually, I'm not going to buy another one. It's a little bit pointless. We are trying to save up money, so I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to pick another skill. Once again, for some strange reasons, there's a butterfly clipping through the wall, and Elise has decided that this is her room, which is a little bit strange. Everyone is going to bed. Natalie, you have broken the toilet. You might as well repair it because you're probably the most qualified person to do so. So we can do that rather quickly. Apparently, she's not happy with the surroundings. Is everything a little bit grungy? Doesn't necessarily appear to be. But you are unhappy from filthy surroundings. I don't know what exactly the cause of that is. Maybe it's just the water on the floor. I suppose that is a possibility. But we'll wait until she's done those reparations. You are going to scavenge for parts. I know you're tired. I know you want to go to sleep. But stuff needs doing. It's just the way of things. So that's fine. That you're going to throw away. That you're going to mop up. And then you are going to go and sleep because you really need it. She's got a plumbing upgrade part. So that's certainly going to help things out. Go and dump that in the bin. Go and mop the floor. What are you doing, Elise? Why do you just keep following around? But now you've just left food on the floor. Let's get all that mopped up. That is fine. You can go to bed. Food does not belong on the floor. Okay, that is going in the bin. That is going in the bin. And that is going in the bin. Let's make sure I did actually put it in the bin and not just dump it on the kitchen floor. That's probably going to go off as well because it's just been left on the side. Into the bin it goes. So, what are you about to do? At least you're the only person that's currently still awake. You are putting stuff away because you're a little bit of a neat person. And you're going to go play on the computer. That's fine. You want to share your ideas. Well, nobody else is awake, so it makes that a little bit difficult right now. So, let us speed things up. How long is it before you have to go back to work? You need to reach level 2 in programming skill. Our notification wall is full. Fantastic. Let's go and just trash everything off it. Did I just see work starts for Elise in about an hour? I believe I did. Yep, work starts in 50 minutes, so unfortunately she's not going to get to level up her programming skill before she goes to work. Again, not the end of the world. We can do that at another time. And we are pulling in the money slowly. Is anybody close to being promoted? Let's just have a look because I cannot remember. So, we need to get some more money in tips with Natalie before she can get promoted. Steve needs to get his mixology level 3 before he can get promoted. And Amy needs to mod one more game and reach level 4 in programming skill, which she can potentially do. She is quite close to being able to do that, and she doesn't. Oh, she has to go to work in 3 hours. So, yeah, a lot of people are going to have to go to work very soon. Steve still has some time off. So, Steve, how many days does Steve work? He gets 3 days off. Wow. So, what we can actually do with Steve is should easily be able to get him to get to level 3 mixology. And Natalie, we will have to take out busking. When does Natalie get her next day off? She's actually going to be off on the Thursday, which is the next day. That'll be an ideal time for us to take her to the park or somewhere like that. Again, still going into this room, although now she's going off to work. Or at least she should be going off to work. Yep, she's just putting the book down. Don't worry, I'll put that away. I'll do my God hand thing. And off goes Elise to work. And then the game hits its usual full speed thing. While performing a routine background check, Elise runs into an unexpected firewall. She didn't think the information she needed was going to be protected. She can either hack through the firewall or dig deeper or call in a senior agent for help. Now, the last time this happened, we hacked it and failed and then found out we'd just forgotten our password. But let's try and hand it off anyway, see what happens. Let's just hit play. Work for Amy starts in about an hour. She should go off and do that automatically. Senior agents can't come running to rescue you every time you start taking more initiative, says Elise's boss. This isn't going to look good on her next performance review. So, again, even though we had the same incident and took the same option... Oh, whose phone's ringing? Somebody's phone was ringing, though I don't know who. Even though we had the same event and actually took the opposite option this time around, it didn't work. That was pretty bad for us. Natalie, how are things with you? You've got to go to work in 6 hours. You're also a little bit grungy. Steve's getting up, which is good stuff. What are you up to, Steve? You are running to the loo, which is fine. You want to become friends with Elise. Well, that's fair enough. You do all live in the same house. You are now feeling fine. Well, you can't become friends with Elise yet because Elise isn't around. You might as well go and serve lunch. And the reason I say you might as well serve lunch is it will help to increase your cooking skill. And of course that is all going to be good for promotions later on, because I assume you will need to carry on increasing your cooking skill. You want to make a friend, which you could potentially double up with making friends with Elise. We could do all of those things together. Try not to set that on fire. And of course you are still off work for a little bit, which is fantastic. So go and have your breakfast. And then after you have done that, we'll give you a little bit of time just to make sure you can get it finished. Then you can go and finish reading your book and hopefully get that level of mixology skill. Yeah, Natalie, you probably really need to go in the bath, and she is doing. That is fantastic. So, Steve, you are going to read something. That's not what I want you to do. I wanted you to specifically read Mixology Volume 1. There we go. Let's go and put the plate in the washing. Just help them out a little bit there. At least when Natalie comes out the bath, she will... Why are you in that room? It's strange. Maybe I'm going to get rid of this additional communal bed and see what happens. I mean, it's good to have a spare room, the one that's got the weird butterflies that like to fly through the wall. But maybe we can get rid of that. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get an extra person in there. They should really remember which beds they're supposed to be using, but we'll see. I really wish you'd get this skill level, Steve. It's taking you an awfully long time to get there. Apparently Natalie is asleep in the bath. That's fine, I suppose. Elise is going straight to bed. At least she's going to the right bed. Well, that's fine. It would be nice to try and get her to become friendly with Steve, but we can't do that right away. Did Natalie actually sort out her hygiene? No, she did not. Go and take a bubble bath. You're absolutely disgusting. All you did was get in the bath and fall asleep. Now then, Steve, have you leveled up your mixology skill? No, you have not. And now he's embarrassed because he's just seen Natalie in the bath. Cannot unsee. Go and read your book. Just read the book. Need to get this skill up. Need to learn. Need to level. Work for Natalie begins in about 1 hour, which would make it 5 PM. At least she's feeling a little bit better now. She's still feeling hungry. So maybe you should just get out and grab a serving of this. Might just about have time to do it before you start work. And then she's going to have some bladder need issues. Although, you know, Sims will relieve their bladder relief issues when they go to work, so that's not too much of a problem. You're now not going to have the opportunity to get food because you've got to go to work. Amy has come home. Did a superb job. Brought back a fair bit of money. How you doing, Ames? You want to chat with Elise as well. Natalie's off to work. Level up your programming skill. Go and take a bubble bath. Elise, why don't you go and chat to Steve, because he wants to make friends with you. He also needs to finish reading his mixology skill book instead of just putting it down there on the floor. do seem to be friendly with each other. Brighten his day. Steve is still feeling embarrassed, so he can tell that self-deprecating joke, because that will certainly help issues there. Amy is... Elise is still feeling a little bit drained. She can complain about her problems to Steve. These two can actually make friends. I think they're going to get along quite well. You want to go for a jog. You want to level up your guitar skill. You want to share your ideas. I guess we could do that. Enthuse about interests. How do you share your ideas? More choices? Friendly? Can't see it yet. Share brilliant idea. There we go. That might work. How are you doing, Steve? You're still embarrassed. You want to call somebody on the phone. You still want to become friends with Elisa, so that's fine. Talk about drink making. Elise has reached a higher level of charisma skill, which is really nice. Don't know how far you have to go up on this scale to become friends. Don't know how much that actually takes. He's still feeling very insecure after being embarrassed by catching Natalie in the bath. Amy seems to be having a whale of a time whatever she's doing over there. Well, these two definitely seem to be getting close. Let's talk about cooking. This is one of the good things, is as you start to level up certain skills, you can chat about those skills, and eventually you get to a point where you can even share those skills and sort of teach other people. As we've just done there, you see, Elise has now acquired the cooking skill, even though she's never cooked, because Steve has been talking to her about it, and he is sharing his knowledge. So there's quite a few good things in there. Steve, finish reading your book then. Because you're very, very nearly leveled up. How are things with Amy? You want to play in a puddle. Are we ever going to finish reading that book? I'm going to go with probably not. Alright, you're going into the right bed, which makes a change. Come on, Steve. Right, okay, brilliant. Steve has now finished with the book. Steve, you can... oh no, that's the wrong person. Steve, put the book away. Don't need to do that anymore. Oh, okay, I'll put the book away. Don't worry about it. Why don't you go and have a nap? I know technically you don't need one, but we might as well get everybody into bed at the same time. I'll turn the radio off once more. Not that it makes a lot of difference, because I'm sure everybody will come and turn it back on very soon. Natalie's still at work. We can't see the ghost of Natalie. Even though I've just turned the radio off, it has now decided once again to spontaneously combust. I suppose it hasn't burnt the house down yet. These really are very, very poor radios. We need to get Elise to do a little bit of gardening. She's our gardener, and the garden is looking a little bit on the crappy side, to say the least, at the moment. Steve is feeling fine. As you are feeling fine, Steve, you can go ahead and repair that, because I know you can actually repair stuff. You're not as good as Natalie is repairing things, but it does need doing nonetheless. Elise, you're still sleeping, but you're probably going to get up soon, because you're going to have some crazy kind of bladder need. There we go. Steve has now reached handiness level 2. About time that he did. As you will have noticed, that I have been giving most of the repair jobs to Natalie, just because I know that Natalie has the best chance of being able to do that. It's a little bit late for her to go to the park, so we probably won't really bother doing that. She's brought home... That's my regional accent coming out there, dropping my H's. She's brought home some money, which is good. Why don't you go and grab yourself a serving, because you are actually quite hungry, so you might as well go and do that. And then tomorrow... we can take Natalie off to the park. And that's good, because Elise now needs to go to the loo in the middle of the night. Give it a quick flush first, because it's quite nasty. Steve, you are going to have a little rummage through there for parts. He's actually dazed. Seriously fried. Wow, what happened there? Take a nap from being dazed. Never had this happen before. That was a close call. I really shouldn't mess with any of the electronics for a while. Fair enough. Throw the junk away. And then, what did you want to do? Take a nap. Because you got frazzled. So, napping is fine. Elise, what are you up to? You're actually tense. Why don't you go over here and harvest all of your plants, and then we'll go and potentially plant some more. I know it's 11 at night's probably a little late to be doing some gardening. There we go. What other sort of care do we need to give these? They need weeding. They need watering. You like gardening. That should help relieve the tension. It probably isn't. From low fun. But you love gardening. You should be having fun. Leave you to keep doing that. We are going to throw this food away now because it's quite nasty. It's gone bad. What's Natalie up to now? She's actually feeling happy all around. Just happy with that food. You want to try and calm yourself down in the mirror. Well, we can go and do that just as soon as you have finished watering, I suppose. You want to be funny with Watson, and you want to level up in your guitar skill. I don't think you actually have any guitar skill. That is something we definitely need to look at some point. Not too sure what Natalie's issue is there. You are uncomfortable. You want to craft an end table. Click on the woodworking table. We don't have a woodworking table. Maybe that is something that we're going to need to get in the future. Is one of the crafty items that you can get. Hey, Elise has reached level 2 now in gardening, which is fantastic. Can't do anything else out here, but as soon as you finish watering, you are going to go over to the mirror. And you are going to go and try and calm yourself down. If at all possible. So you go and try and calm yourself down. As for Natalie, she's cleaning the bath. And you are going to go and try and brighten Elise's day. And then give her a hug. Let us just cancel that because you have actually done it. You want to vent to someone. So you can vent to Natalie. It's probably going to be a little bit of confusion because obviously we've already discovered that there's a little bit of problem getting around the obstacles in the room sometimes. So there's the hug. Can you give her a massage? That'd be a good way to sort out the tension. Is it under friendly or is it under romantic? Can anybody remember? We're still short of the options there. Let's do the ask if single thing, because I don't think they're technically in a relationship. They are a romantic interest. Let's have a look. Let's go for the kiss again. I just want the massage option to see if it relieves the tension. Well, that seemed to go together quite fine. Heartfelt compliment. Let's keep that friendship level up. There's the butterfly again that likes flying through the wall. Still haven't seen that massage option. It's hiding from me. Is it under friendly and I've just missed it? It's not there. And it's not there. And it's not there. Nope, definitely not under friendly. I'm possibly missing something here. Hopefully things will sort themselves out between them. How is Elise feeling right now? She actually wants to hug someone, so we can go and do that, because we know that one is under friendly. Somewhere under friendly. There we go. Go and try and keep everyone happy. There we go. That's helped with the aspiration there. Natalie still wants to listen to music, because it is all she ever wants to do. Yep, still don't have the massage there, which is strange. What we're going to do then is going to get Elise. She can go and practice to level up her guitar skill. She's actually reached level 2 in comedy skill, which is quite nice. So we're going to... That looks nasty. Let's put that in the bin. So everybody is fairly autonomous for now. And what we'll probably do is wait until the morning when it is a... practical, sensible time of day, and then we are going to try and take Natalie out to the park with her guitar and see if we can actually get the tips required to level up. We'll also get Amy to get the appropriate level of programming. Steve is in a position to potentially get a promotion, so things are good with Steve. We just need to get the tips with Natalie. Amy needs to level up her programming skill and mod another game. That is easy enough, and I can't remember what Elise needed to do. Level 2 programming for Elise. That's probably not going to help with her intelligence, but we will do so as soon as it becomes realistically practical. But I am going to leave it there for today, and we are going to do all of those things next time. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying The Sims 4, and I'll see you next time. So, until then, goodbye for now.